The political pressure was so extreme to do something, to do it right away, and to do it cheaply. And they began the first series of 11 groins in 1964. It was completed in late 1965, and immediately upon completion, the barrier island began to erode. There was a large condominium there called West Hampton House. It still exists today. It had an Olympic-sized swimming pool inside a horseshoe-shaped building, and it was completely and utterly destroyed. Lawsuits were filed by the 300 homeowners in the condominium, as well as surrounding homeowners, and a new extension to the project was proposed in 1969 and 1970.
They did see the erosion rates started increasing dramatically in that area after they built the first set of 11 groins. And there was another outcry that something had to be done. And so there was an agreement that 4 more groins would be put in. And these are substantial structures. I mean, they're 450 feet long. They can be up to 16 feet high at the back area. So they do trap a lot of sand. Unfortunately, they did not complete the whole project. They did not extend it all the way down to the inlet at that time. They're still missing something on the order of 10,000 feet, which was not protected. And so essentially what happened is that erosion area moved down 4 more groins. And again, it was something that was predicted by the coastal engineers. Even though we don't know everything that's going on the coast right now, and there's still some mysteries, that even back in the 60s and 70s was a predictable event that occurred.
What they put in was they put in a sand trap that was going to trap everything that should have been going to the west. Everybody knew it. The Army Corps knew it. The people that voted on it knew it. Everybody knew it, and still, in spite of that, they basically made the decision because it was politically expedient. We were sacrificed for the good of West Hampton Beach. It was simple as that.
As the beach filled with sand in the newly protected areas, the patchwork of political decisions dragged out through the late 60s and early 70s. The county had only succeeded in shifting the erosion problem further west, with 15 new groins now protecting the elite beach clubs and homes. With the project far from completion, the 700 and 800 blocks at the western end of Dune Road remained exposed and vulnerable to nature's worst punishment.
The project didn't go as quickly as Commissioner Bishop had indicated it would. In fact, years went by, and initially only half the project was built. By this time, John Klein, who was the presiding legislator, was now elected county executive. And he took the same position that most environmentalists did, that we shouldn't tinker with nature, and that he was personally opposed to the construction of any additional groins whatsoever.
In 1972, my position was perched on 2 principles. One was philosophical, one was practical. The philosophical was that I thought it was inappropriate to spend large sums of public money, tax money, county, state, and federal, on the protection of private property for private interests, particularly in those days when the people who occupied those houses were refusing public access to the water. The second was practical, and it's a position I hold to this moment. I don't think there's enough money in the world to stabilize the shorelines of Long Island, or indeed of New Jersey, or of the East Coast of the United States.